From the city of brotherly love and Citizens Bank Park, the show has an NL East matchup. It's the New York Mets taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. Today's starting pitcher, Mick Abel. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of, tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Outside with a breaking ball. Lindor was born in Puerto Rico, but actually played his high school ball in Florida. The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Has room, and he makes the catch. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. And perhaps part of the game plan is to get into the bullpen as early as possible. They're facing a staff that's blown a lot of games in the later innings.
Boog, and as hitters, you're aware of that, but you don't want to become too relaxed and wait too late in the ball game because you never know what could happen on any given day. But with that said, even if you fall behind early, you've got a lot of confidence that this game will not be over until that final out.
Brandon Nimmo stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. And that's off the outside edge. Ball 1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Fastball is outside. That one fouled off. 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Batting third, center fielder Juan Soto.
2 down, bases empty. Juan Soto now. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1. 2 outs, bases empty. And it's fouled away. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Slides for the stop. Fires to first, and they get the out. Mets go down quickly. Phillies coming up to hit, no score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, and getting the call here, Griffin Canning. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Trey Turner leading things off and takes a strike. Hard hit left side. Tosses to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. And time now for the Phillies lineup. This is an offense, Chris, that's having a hard time scoring runs right now.
Yeah, sometimes things just aren't going to click. And unfortunately, what happens is players press, they try to do a little bit more, and they get out of their game. You've got to let the game come to you. If you chase it, it's going to run from you. So this is a team that just needs to calm down, relax, and understand that they're going to come out of this.
Kyle Schwarber stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouls it off, still 1-2. One out, base is empty. Goes down looking.
Batting third
And here
baseman,
comes Alec Bohm.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently, hitting better than .350 this month.
And first offering is fouled off. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Alvarez makes the play, and it's out number 3. Phillies down in order. We played an inning, no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Pete Alonso.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Abel back to work. Outside, ball 1. There's a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Matthew Ross umpiring behind home plate for us in this one. He's got a reputation for having a bit of a wide strike zone, Chris.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog. He rewards pitchers when they're working the edges and sometimes a little bit beyond that. So for the hitters, just have to really be aware. Don't miss your pitch when you get it early in the count.
Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
And And another ball.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Second inning here, no score. And the sweeper is off the plate.
3-1.
That one pushed to the left and foul. And that's ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Batting sixth, right fielder, Jared Young.
Jared Young up now for the Mets. Just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
The pitch. That's down and in.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
That one misses. Ball 3. McNeil at first, 1 gone. That one finds the zone. 3-1. And a strike in there.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
So here we go again with the walks. It's been a real struggle finding the zone for him in the past. Now, even if they get out of this jam, these walks add pressure and stress to the entire team.
Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Right through there for a strike. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here at the top of the second. That clips the corner.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
And there's a ball.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
That misses. It's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Double play ball to second. Glove flip for 1, and that's 2.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
Back here, Citizens Bank Park, and now it's going to be Nick Castellanos.
Right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. And that one lifted in the air center field. He's got it. One away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Max Kepler stands in now and watches strike one. That one fouled off. Oh, 0-2 now. That one missed. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Had him way out front of the slur.
Batting six.
And now it is JT Realmuto. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Two outs. That one not close, and that's ball one. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Next pitch is outside. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. High chopper to third. Beatty zips it across, and that is the inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. We'll move to the third with no score. New inning getting started. Here's the third baseman, Brett Beatty. Beatty bats left, throws right in the 8th spot in today's lineup. A former first-round pick back in 2019. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Ronnie Mauricio now. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Beatty leads off second with nobody out. And now it's even up. There's a swing and a miss.
Ooh, Bayo. You gotta remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And that one almost hit him. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
It's talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
And that's in there at the knees. Runner at second here, one gone. Fouled off left side. The shortstop takes the ball. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Top of the third, no score.
Countful.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walked out a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
2 on, 1 out. So up next for New York, Brandon Nimmo grounded out his first time. And that's a strike. One out. Runners at first and second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Here's Juan Soto. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Two on, 2 outs. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home, but it's offline. He will score. On the board first, it's 1-0.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. Swing and a miss. That's strike one. But Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And the 0-1. Fought off foul. Two outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here is Bryson Stott.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And a foul ball. Not close with that one. And the count even 1-1. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Line drive. Oh, he gloves it.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
In the air, left field, down the line. And that's a foul ball. One down, Phillies down a run. And a swing and a miss there.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Outside low, and that's ball one. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
One strike.
Inside, just missed. Swing and a ground ball. And foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Pitch is in the dirt, and it's 2-2.
2-2.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. 9 straight retired here to start the game. It's the Mets 1 and the Phillies nothing. Back here in Philadelphia, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Jeff McNeil. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Action in the pen down there. Ranger Suarez, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Wheeler getting cranked up as well. That one misses, and it's 1-1. And there's a foul ball. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Caught him looking for the K. Jared Young up now for the Mets. Walked his first time. Clips the corner, and that's strike one.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
That misses the zone. Now 1-2. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Inside, 2-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even
catcher,
that count up at 2 balls and 2
Alvarez.
strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Alvarez stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. That one drilled left field. That's back there. And that one's gone. He'll touch them all. And they boost their lead. It's 2-0.
Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
Next to hit, Brett Beatty. Oh, and he hit him.
That hit him. First base.
Here's the second baseman, Ronnie Mauricio. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Beatty, the runner at first with 2 gone. Just missed.
That's a ball. 1-1.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Mick Abel won't go any further, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching.
Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Christopher Sanchez.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
So the batting order turns over. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Two outs. The shortstop takes the ball. And that drops in for a strike.
1 and 2.
And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Outside corner, got him looking. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Trey Turner at the plate.
Shortstop Trey Turner.
That's off the inside corner. Ball 1.
Well, these Phillies just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches. They're
now this down the right field line. Fair ball, should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second, and it's a double. Their first hit in this one.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Now a check on him at second. Back safely.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
That one almost got him. No outs. Runner on second. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And that one is inside. And they'll do it again. That missed by a lot. Full count, 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
3-2 on the way. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
First and second, no outs. And now it's Alec Bohm. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Bohm, the 3rd overall pick in the 2018 draft out of Wichita State. First and second, no outs. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs. In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Here's a 2-1. Foul ball there. No outs, runners at first and second. On the ground to short, could be 2. There's 1. Over to Alonso. Double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play.
Now
that was a
batting,
thing of beauty
right
from start to
fielder,
finish.
Nick Castellanos.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Fly to center his first time. Just missed. That one down the line, and that's just foul. The 1-1 is fouled off. Runner at third, 2 away. Fights that one away, still 1-2. That one out to right. Young brings it in, and that'll do it. 1 left for Philadelphia. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's Brandon Nimmo. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Mets really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
This one in the air. Boom. As this one sized up. And he makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Juan Soto.
And now it's Juan Soto. Just off the inside edge. Look out! And it hit him.
First base.
Now batting, the first
And now it's the
baseman,
polar bear, Pete Alonso.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Squirts away a little bit. And no movement on the bases. It's ball 1. In the dirt, but kept close. Soto stands at first with 1 out. Up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, with his speed, he doesn't get a whole lot of those infield hits, but he was giving it everything he had right there. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. He's 0 for 1. In there at the knees. 0-1. Runners at first and second with one gone, and we're at the top of the 5th.
That's a ball.
In the dirt. And a 1-1. That's out to center field. Marsh sizes this one up. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder Jared Young.
And stepping in for New York, Jared Young. A strikeout and a walk. Check swing of the first pitch. Look down to third. Did not go. And another ball. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. This one in the dirt. Francisco Alvarez would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
There's a strike. 2 on, 2 outs. And that's in for a strike. Counts full, 3-2.
3-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup. 2 left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 4 and the Phillies nothing. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now batting Max Kepler.
Left fielder Max Kepler.
Canning back to work. Fastball is outside.
You know, these Phils, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Swing and a miss.
1-1.
And a count 1-1.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all
1 ball,
game.
2 strikes.
That's down and in. And it remains 2-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. That misses the zone, and now it's 3-2.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Three and two now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Five foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Swung on, belted. That's back. Going, gone. He shoots one out to right, and they cut it to the lead. It's 4-1. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts, finally squared one up. That one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Lined into right. Gets down. Base hit.
Waste no time there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
This is Bryson Stott. 0 for 1 so far. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. One on, nobody out, a run in. Last half of inning number 5.
And now a little barking back towards the umpire. Clearly thought he got that outside corner on what was a pretty big pitch. Sometimes that only makes it worse for you moving forward, but it can also open up that location in the future if the umpire thinks there's a chance that he missed it.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Good job to fight that one off. Nobody out. Runner at first. And there's a ball. That one missed.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3 and 2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and it falls. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
First and second here, no outs. Ball one there. Pitch kicks away from Alvarez. And the runners will move up.
Well, Boog, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is, and that wild pitch is going to make things even tougher. 2 men in the scoring position now, still with nobody out. So this really becomes a strikeout situation on the mound.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Real Muto on third. Stop over at second with one down. On the ground, Lindor. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Back to the top of the lineup and digging in for Philadelphia, Trey Turner.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Right through there for a strike. Late swing, fouled off. Two outs. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Slings it across. Inning over, and it could have been worse. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and 1 left. We're through 5. It's the Mets 4 and the Phillies 2. And we're back. All set for the top of the 6th. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. And that's in the dirt. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Ranger Suarez getting loose out there.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Just missed.
That's away.
That's ripped. Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So a man aboard, and next for the Mets, Brett Beatty. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
1 strike.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Sit him down. 1 and 2.
In the dirt, blocked. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That's too low. And the count's even at 2. Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Now batting, second baseman, Ronnie Mauricio.
That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. Swung on, popped up on the infield. They got it for out number 2.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Lindor goes 5 feet 11 inches, 190 pounds, and he was born in Puerto Rico. And a base hit up the middle. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Left fielder Brandon
Nimmo up now for the Mets. 0 for 3 in this one. That's outside, and it's 1-0. Breaking ball misses down and away. That one's in there, and a count 2-1. Alvarez at second. Lindor on at first with 2 down. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Kepler under it, and that is that. 2 left for the Mets, but they still lead this one 4-2. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Clay Holmes.
Now
and compared to a lot of other
Mets.
relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so
Clay
the defense
Holmes
should be active.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. First-round pick out of Indiana back in 2014. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
First pitch, not close. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Ryan Stanek, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Davinsky warming up as well. The 1-0. And that drops in for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Bohm getting ready to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. There's a strike, 95 of that one. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Headed for the plate. Here's the throw. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. It's 4-3.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
No outs, runner at first. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Runner at first with no outs here. And fouled off. The 0-2. That's a little bit low.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
2 straight.
And now 2-2.
2-2.
Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound. No question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Max Kepler at the plate. He's already homered in this game. And that's outside. Man at first, one away.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
The other way, down the line, and it's foul. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next,
here's JT Realmuto, 1 for 2.
Realmuto.
In for a strike, went with the sweeper. Next one misses, and it's a ball and a strike. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Mets 4 and the Phillies 3. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Matt Strom.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Matt Strom.
Well, one-run game. Here's the center fielder, Juan Soto. The pitch. Close, but called a ball. 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Soto swinging a drive, deep right field on the track, and he makes the catch.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Base is empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Next offering is downstairs.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Jeff McNeil stands in.
Designated hitter Jeff McNeil.
And the first offering is not close. Two down, nobody on. That one a little bit high, and that's ball 2. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
2 outs, runner at first. Jared Young will hit next. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back.
Come on, punch him out.
And that just misses.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Next offering upstairs.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Two outs. And that one popped in the air, left field. He's got it, and that is that. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Mets 4 and the Phillies 3.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back
New
in a
York
new
Mets.
pitcher here to start the bottom of the
Number
7th.
55.
Ryan Stanek.
And one thing on him,
Stanton.
he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Now it's the second
Leading
baseman,
off
Bryson
for the
Stott.
Phillies.
We talk about
Second
guys with good
baseman,
speed, and
Bryson
definitely
Stott.
he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. That's in for a strike.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And that is downstairs. 2-2. And that one upstairs.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And here's the first baseman, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Got him swinging.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his
Now
swing
batting,
and his approach,
center
just
fielder,
frustrating for him up there.
Brandon
You strike out a
Marsh.
guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Digging in, Brandon Marsh.
That's a ball.
First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strike.
And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
This one in the air, center field. Brings it in for the 3rd out.
Now pitching.
Welcome
for the
back,
Phillies.
and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the 8th.
58.
Tanner Banks.
Tanner
Pretty tight game,
Banks.
so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And stepping in for New
Leading
York,
off
Francisco
for the Mets, catcher,
Alvarez.
Francisco
He's already homered
Alvarez.
here in this one. That's in there. It's 0-1.
0-1.
And that one fouled off.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
That's a ball.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Real Muto hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, third baseman, Brett Beatty.
Now the third baseman, Brett Beatty. Splits the plate. That's strike one.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. It gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-2. Activity in the bullpen. Ranger Suarez. The left-handed reliever appears to be getting loose. Lazar, the right-hander, loosening up as well. Stays alive. Just misses with that one.
Excellent arm action on that two-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Outside low. Now 2-2. Cut on and missed. Curveball struck him out.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Two outs, base is empty. Ronnie Mauricio up now for the Mets. And that misses. And that's ball one. Two down, nobody on. And that is out of play.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
The 1-1. Way high.
One strike.
Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the eighth. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. No runs, no hits, no errors. Last half of the eighth coming up. It's the Mets 4 and the Phillies 3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth, Chris Davinsky.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Back to the top of the order. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Trey Turner, 1 for 3. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
So here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber. First offering, and it just misses.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Swing and a miss.
1-1.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that's outside, and it's 2-1.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Line drive, base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
So the tying run in scoring position now. At the plate, Alec Bohm.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
So the tying run at second. Little chopper rolls foul. A base hit. Flying around third is Turner. He scores to tie it up. And it throws off line, safe at third.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Chris Davinsky will depart, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
the Mets with a new arm on the mound. Dedniel Nunez. He has a great slider with tons of movement. So a change being made at first base. Pinch running here, Johan Rojas. Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Swing and a miss as he was late.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Schwarber at third. Rojas on at first with nobody out. Swing and he breaks his bat, but it kicks foul. And a swing and a miss down on strikes, and that is a big first out. So he needed a strikeout there, and he got it. And now we'll see how they play it defensively.
Yeah, now they can move the middle infielders back a little bit, get into double play depth, and look for a ground ball and roll it up, get a big double play, get out of this inning. I tell you what, that was a big strikeout in a spot where they really needed one.
Next to hit, Max Kepler. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Next offering way upstairs. First and third, one down. Tap foul at the plate.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
2 on, 1 out. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Runners are at the corners. 1 away. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
It'll bring up JT Realmuto. Check swing, and that's a ball. And another ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Soto going after it. Drops into the glove. That is the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. All even now at 4 apiece. It's Major League Baseball on the show.
Now pitching.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Jordan Romano.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
And now it's Frankie Lindor.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Tied at 4. Off the plate inside. Now 2 balls and a strike. And this is inside.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Brandon Nimmo in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Four in the ninth. Ball 4, he walked him, and that'll keep the line moving.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Substitution now at first base, and here's the pinch runner, Luis Angel Acuna. Go ahead run on base. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. Romano over to first.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
And that one fouled off. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder Juan
Soto digs in now.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball one.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Out to center. Marsh has a beat on it. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Next is the cleanup hitter for the Mets, Pete Alonso. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Real Muto throws, not in time. It's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Singy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jeff McNeil.
First and second, 2 outs. McNeil, the next to hit. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The throw in, safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. 5-4 now as they take the lead.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
So 2 down. So up next for New York, Jared Young. And that's downstairs. Ball 1. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so it's a good take by him.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Ranger Suarez getting ready to go. Two on, 2 outs. Now 3-0.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Francisco Alvarez waiting to hit for the Mets. .3-0 down.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. And they're all loaded up.
Take it, mate.
Oh, very close with the location right there. It's just tough to get rewarded on the call with pitches near the top of the strike zone.
Alvarez.
So bases all loaded up. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. And there's the strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Inside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Two outs. And the count 1-2. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Marsh on the move. Makes the grab, and that's the third out. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 5-4 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Tyler Zuber. A chance at his first save of the year.
Number 53, Tyler Zuber.
Well, 1-run game. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies.
Baseman, Bryson Stott.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
1-run game, bottom 9. That's a strike, and the count 1-1. Just missed. Late swing, foul to the left. And that's too high. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And down on strikes he goes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
4.
And now the first baseman. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. And that's in for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one is back. And it's caught just in front of the wall.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Marsh, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Fastball for a strike. That one ran inside, almost got him. A 1-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. Swing and a ball line to center. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.